Most of us have been playing with LEGO as kids. Some of us have been collecting LEGO sets as adults. But few of us have started the journey of creating our own LEGO MOCs. MOC means my own creation, and in today's video I will tell you why you should do it, what you should build, and how to start. There are 4 reasons why you should start making your own MOCs. The obvious one is that you're looking for a hobby, something to do in your spare time, but collecting LEGO sets might be enough to fill this gap. In my case, it was the opposite. I quickly realized that I don't have the budget or the space to collect all the sets that I dream of. So I fed my need for LEGO by building my own, using a relatively small space, but more on that later. Another reason is that you're looking for a creative medium. Some people like to paint, draw, write. LEGO can help you with that, and is way more accessible to people that never consider themselves as a creative person. I'm one of them. But most important reason is that feeling, that sense of fulfillment, of accomplishment that you have when you create something on your own, that you put time and effort into it. Imagine like putting the last piece of a puzzle. Once you have finished your LEGO MOC, you can keep it for yourself, you can exhibit at a LEGO convention, or share it on social media. It is a really great feeling when people get inspired by your own work. You can share it on Flickr, on YouTube, on Instagram in particular. The LEGO AFol community is generally very positive and supportive. You might stumble upon some unnecessary comments, especially on Facebook groups and on Reddit. Just don't mind them. Usually the positive feedbacks greatly outnumber the negative ones. Now you're ready to build. The question is, what am I gonna build? This mostly depends on your interest. Build something you're passionate about. Do you like Star Wars, Marvel, or Disney? Are you passionate about anime characters or microscale architecture? Do you love history and medieval settings? Maybe you are a Winter Village fan or you want to build your own favorite TV show. If you're still not sure, find inspiration by looking at other LEGO creators like myself. I guess this is the time where I tell you to check out my extensive collection of MOCs and tutorials on my channel. Please consider to like and subscribe. Another great way to get ideas is by participating in LEGO MOC contest. They will give you a prompt to start off and you will take it from there. But I will save the contest topic for another future video. Now to the last step of this video and the first in your builder's journey. How to start. Most likely you're not gonna have a big part inventory to start off, so at first you could start practicing by building digital. Down below you can find a link to Bricklink Studio. It is quite simple to use and you will be able to use all the pieces and colors you want. You can find great examples of digital builds on LEGO Ideas, including this very cool one made by myself that has a hidden surprise, and sadly just a few days left in the campaign. Digital is a good option, but not for everyone. Anyway, having the bricks in your hand is a much better feeling and will definitely make you a better builder. A good advice is to start small. Take a minifigure and build a 8x8 minifigure habitat around it, or a 8x16 mob. Build a 12x12 or 16x16 vignette. Building small doesn't require many paths and push you to find creative solutions with what you have. You could start from a LEGO set and modify it or add on to it. Building vehicles also doesn't take much parts. Or you could focus only on a certain color palette to limit the number of parts that you have to get. Once your collection grows, build from a base plate or bigger. Experiment with irregular bases and shapes. I'm not gonna lie, the more parts you have, the easier it is to build cool LEGO creations. But we have to start somewhere. Now, if you're ready to build your own MOCs, you will need some tips on how to organize your parts, and here I have the video just for you.